Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone, in both the analog and digital world. Welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. This is part 3. Bah! OBS Chan seems working just fine. Let's hop back into our little slice of cake. And so you and Lilith shared a chocolate-flavored strawberry cake and spent a joyful moment together. What? Chapter 2, Heart-Pounding Adventures. It is the 2D beautiful girl who bestows the essence of mandrakes upon mandrakes. The unformed defines the formed. This essence intertwined with the transcendence of hamburger patties gravitates beyond the ego within the existence of the Demon King, reaching a plane of being that defies the direction prescribed by the Morphean Codex. Sartre, existence in NPCs. Wake up, you're going to be late. Let me sleep a little longer. Sigh, you're always like this. I even come to wake you up every single morning. What time is it now? 2:40, Your Majesty, 2:40 in the morning. Why would you wake me up now? I've been sleeping since 4 in the afternoon. That's 10 hours already. Fair enough. For your own health, it's time to wake up. Besides, if you don't, you'll be late. Late for what? Because if you keep sleeping... Right now, I just want to hop in the shower with her. You'll miss the Morphean Codex, the Forest of Silver Shallots? This is either a Devil Artemis reference or a Red Lobster reference. I think both are good. Red Lobster! Yes. Yes, the storyline RPG I worked through the night. Played the most anticipated narrative-driven role-playing game of the year. Great, bring it here to... Exactly, that's the spirit. Okay, guys. Guys, hear me out. Would you be okay if you were woken up in the middle of the night and you didn't have to work the next day and you were woken up by a beautiful, loving anime waifu? And she was like, hey, the newest Dark Souls game just came out. Here, Dark Souls 7. I want you to play it. And we can play it together. It's also got co-op mode. And we can have two big screens right next to each other. So we each have our own big screen, but we're still sitting next to each other, able to hug and cuddle as we both play Dark Souls together. And we can either play co-op or own individual games, depending how we want to do it. Or like you have the newest like Halo 1, 2, 3 original trilogy remaster brought out on PS5 that allows an online matchmaking of Halo 1, 2, and 3, but on the PlayStation. Also the Forge for Halo 3. You're able to use that for the maps, for custom maps of Halo 1 and 2. Also, everyone online is able to use the Forge for campaign, much like Mario Maker. So that everyone's able to make thousands and thousands of custom campaigns. Plus, you can play through the original campaign with tons of mods, to where the PlayStation has made it available to where every mod that's ever been made is possible for you to play. Plus, people can just make new mods. There's no limit. And there's also a bonus game, Halo 8, which was... I'd say a mix of Shining Force EXA, Brave Fencer Musashi, Halo 3, Dynasty Warriors, Gundam. Basically, I'm just saying, I want a new Halo game, but I want it to be really good. So what I'm saying is that Halo 4, 5, 6, Reach, and ODST I felt were disappointing. So I'm just saying I would want a game that would live up to all of the hype and expectation that I would have. And everyone would say, lower your expectations. Like, no, I want my expectations to be met and exceeded. I want it to be as good as I want and even better than I can imagine. But yeah, all my little tangent aside is this. Everyone out there, would you be okay with an anime waifu or husbando, whatever you're into, basically, whether you want, just sexy anime waifu, she can even be futa if you want, or femboy or whatever, or bishonen, whatever you find attractive and sexy. I'm just saying, would you like to be woken up? You've technically slept a lot already. It's the middle of the night. And you don't have to work the next day. Heck, let's say you're actually financially well off. I know, that's something that none of us can really imagine. But imagine you aren't somebody who's working 50 hours a week in a factory. Imagine you simply have enough money to where you will never have to worry about paying rent or anything again, and you know that you're fine to just do whatever the fuck you want. In that situation where you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to be at a job to do something, would you want to be woke? How would you feel about being woken up by a beautiful anime waifu or husbando or whatever is that everyone has their own preferences. If you want a 10-foot tall anime waifu, okay. If you want Albedo from Overlord, or Milim from Reincarnated Slime, or Megumin, or Aqua, or Darkness from Konosuba. Konosuba's really funny. I like the anime. Looking forward to getting the Overlord DVD when it comes out in a few months, the movie. But I'm just saying, my silly tangents aside, how would you feel if you didn't have to work and you were woken up by a beautiful anime waifu who loved you, and she was like, hey, I need you to wake up and play Dark Souls with me. And it's like,
You have two big screens right next to each other, and you guys can sit next to each other on a couch or a bed and just play it either a fun game of co-op, or you guys can play, same with Halo, you guys can be just playing Halo 3, and you can each be playing their own, or you can play our own separate game. You play Halo 3, or you guys can play co-op together on two different big screens that are right next to each other. Just saying. How would you feel about that? You get woken up by a beautiful anime waifu who's like, hey, you need to wake up so you can play a video game with me. It's a brand new video game. It's the new Dark Souls. It just came out. It was released at midnight, and I drove out and got it while you were sleeping. I got 2 copies for each of our PS5s hooked to these giant fucking big screen TVs. Also, I got us a pizza. And some Pepsi. Okay. Everything I said was the most unrealistic thing that could ever be imagined, but at the same time, it's a pleasant thought. Now let's close our eyes together. Close eyes brimming with excitement. I'm just imagining NSFW stuff. Yes, I know I'm terrible. This is devolved from Lunar talks about video games to Lunar being horny. But in my defense, Lilith is attractive, and she's very, very pretty. Also, she's very huggable. RTX graphics, ray tracing. What is this place? As you can see, this is the Royal Palace.